Welcome back. Well, as coal continues to be hard hit in the area, proposed legislation is estimated to kill hundreds of thousands of coal jobs nationwide. The controversial stream protection rule prevents any surface mining from taking place within 100 feet of any stream of water. Office of Surface Mining Director Joseph Pizarchik testified today before the House Appropriations Committee that his agency has spent millions of dollars just in writing the rule. Joining me now with more on this is committee member, West Virginia Congressman Evan Jenkins. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Tell us about what happened in today's hearing.
Well, thanks for the opportunity. Well, it was an important meeting today. You know, we're holding this agency accountable. We took $500 million out of the EPA's budget in the current fiscal year's budget that had been proposed. We're also taking the Office of Surface Mining that's in charge of this job-killing stream protection rule push that they have been after for 6 and 7 years. I was able to get them today to acknowledge that they've spent over $10 million in this job-killing bill, but we're also setting up a process to make sure that we try to bring a halt to this, and we're going to hold them accountable. This is a desperate situation for us to fight for each and every job, and we're going to hold these agencies accountable and do everything we can to make sure we can get coal back on its feet and people back to work.
And the House has recently passed legislation that would essentially block the stream rule. Is that correct?
We sure have. I'm a proud co-sponsor of that legislation. We've passed it. It's over in the United States Senate. I wish the Senate would take it up and get it to the president's desk. But we got two avenues to go after this runaway agency. One is through legislation, as we just mentioned, but we could also use the power of the purse in the Appropriations Committee. I was honored to be appointed to the Appropriations Committee, so we can use the power of the purse to do everything we can, and we are doing everything we can through that mechanism and through this process. You know, that's why because we're on appropriations, get an opportunity to literally sit inches, a few feet away from the director of this program and fight for West Virginia, fight for West Virginia's jobs.
Now, you're also working to halt the closure of post offices in rural communities. Is that correct?
We sure are. You know, in rural West Virginia, whether it be access to your medications or making sure a bill gets paid on time, we've got a lot of rural routes. We've got distribution centers for mail, and there's a real push by the United States Postal Service to start cutting back the days, the routes, the distribution centers, all in an effort to try to save money. But I tell you, when it comes to our customers, my constituents, the people who depend on mail service 6 days a week in their rural routes, we introduced legislation just in the last couple of days to put a halt to the United States Postal Service to try to weed out rural routes or cut back on service. We're going to stand up for our postal customers, making sure that the much needed service stays there, stays accessible, stays there 6 days a week. We're going to do everything we can.
Congressman Jenkins, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hope you have a wonderful day. Well, don't go anywhere.